I think it's history making through the process that being the first African American to be endorsed by a major party for the President of the United States is unprecedented. I think we've come a long ways in the past 40 years since the assassination of Dr. King. I didn't think this would even be possible in my lifetime to see this happening. I am just amazed at how he has brought people together, black, white, Hispanic, what have you, Native Americans, to support him because the story that he tells is pulling America together. This is a type of America that we all have dreamed of, where we all are treated as one. We're in a melting pot, so we need to be treated in that manner. Barack Obama has done such a tremendous job bringing the message to America. And in this day and time, when we're in such a tremendous problem with the failures of the banks and what have you, we need some kind of young, dynamic person to come on the scene to help put us out of the hole that we're in. America is hurting today.
I feel that it's something different. We never had a black president, and I feel that he's, as much as I've been listening to it, he's trying to help out more of lower class than just higher class people with money. I feel that he sees that there is a possibility of change, that there can be a better society if people just put forth effort. It's going to go down in history for the simple fact we've never had a black president. People are going to look at it as it being different. Some people are scared of change, but others want change. There's never not enough. It just shows that people from back in the day always said certain stuff. Now he's showing that black people can come forward and they can be in higher rank. And to me, I feel that it makes it a lot easier for a lot of people my age to understand you can do anything. There's always room to do better than somebody before you.
I think it epitomizes what Dr. King talked about, that one day people will be judged by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. He epitomizes that, what Dr. King was dreaming about. He gives a great deal of emphasis to young people to set the example that you can be whatever you want to be, regardless of where you came from. Being a young person who came from a single parent, whose mother was on welfare, was able to go to Harvard and not graduate at the bottom of the class, but graduate at the top of the class, and president of the Harvard Law Review, speaks volumes for determination and dedication.
You grew up in a different time when things were much different, and you've seen so many changes. I mean, for someone like you, this has to be such an important election.
This is probably the most important election since the election of John F. Kennedy. I grew up in a time of Jim Crow, when we had to pass a means test in order to be given the right to vote. And now that day is gone, thank God. Today we have a man who has risen to the level of being a viable, strong presidential candidate with all the qualifications. He has been vetted for 2 years through the primary process and the presidential election process, and he has passed every test imaginable.
I thought it was a good thing, and usually I don't want to know, like to know about politics and the changes and presidents and things like this, but then when I found out it would have been a black president or a woman, then I start trying to get into it, and I think it's a good thing, and I think it's a very good possibility that the world will change with a black president. I think it just gives me a lot of get up and go to do what I want and be able to set my mind to things and not be nervous to do it, because you really can do anything. Anything's possible. I think maybe in some people's hearts maybe it'll get worse, but in some it'll get better, and I think that anything is possible, but if people don't really think to make change and just have a black president and have African Americans and whites just get along and no type of racism throughout the whole world.